What biblically accurate angels actually look like. Shocking truth revealed. When most people imagine angels, they picture something gentle and familiar. A human-like figure. Soft robes. White feathers. A calm face. Something that feels safe to look at. Something almost comforting, like a spiritual decoration. These images are everywhere. In paintings. In children's books. In movies. In churches. They are beautiful, approachable, and emotionally soothing. But these images do not come directly from the Bible. They come from centuries of human interpretation. From artists who wanted to express peace rather than fear. From cultures that preferred beauty over mystery. From a desire to make heaven feel close, understandable, and non-threatening. Over time, this artistic tradition became so strong that it replaced the original descriptions in people's minds. And that is where the surprise begins. When we turn to Scripture itself, the picture changes dramatically. The angels described in the Bible do not resemble gentle humans with wings. They do not exist to be admired. They are not designed to comfort the senses. Instead, they overwhelm. They disrupt. They shake the human heart to its core. In the Bible, angels often provoke fear before they provoke faith. Again and again, when humans encounter angels, the reaction is the same. Terror. Falling to the ground. Silence. Loss of strength. And almost always, the angel must speak first, not with explanation, but with reassurance. Do not be afraid. That phrase alone tells us something important. These beings are not naturally comforting to behold. In Ezekiel, the prophet gives one of the most detailed and unsettling descriptions of angelic beings ever recorded. Ezekiel does not use poetic shortcuts. He carefully repeats what he sees, as if struggling to make sense of it himself. What he encounters is not symbolic artwork. It is a vision so strange that words barely contain it. He describes living creatures with 4 faces. One face of a man. One of a lion. One of an ox. One of an eagle. Each creature has 4 wings. Their legs are straight, not bent like human legs, and their feet gleam like polished bronze. They move without turning, advancing in any direction instantly, guided by a spirit rather than by physical motion. Beside these beings are wheels. But not ordinary wheels. Wheels within wheels. Intersecting structures that rotate in every direction at once. These wheels are alive. Covered completely in eyes. Eyes that see everywhere. Eyes that never close. Eyes that suggest awareness beyond human comprehension. The wheels glow like fire, radiating energy and movement. This vision is not meant to be cute. It is meant to be overwhelming. These wheel-like beings are often referred to as Ophanim. They are not human-shaped. They do not carry messages in the way we imagine angels doing. Their role appears tied to movement, judgment, and the throne of God itself. They move where God's presence moves. They exist as part of a divine system far larger than any single creature. The many eyes are especially significant. In Scripture, eyes represent knowledge, vigilance, and awareness. A being covered in eyes suggests total perception. Nothing hidden. Nothing missed. No darkness unseen. These beings do not sleep. They do not blink. They are fully alert to the reality of God's will. Then there are the Seraphim. Their name is often associated with fire. In the biblical description, they have 6 wings. 2 cover their faces. 2 cover their feet. 2 are used for flight. Even these powerful beings do not look directly upon God without covering themselves. Even they shield parts of their form in reverence. They cry out continuously, proclaiming God's holiness. Their voices shake the foundations of heaven. Their existence is not passive. It is worship in motion. Fire and reverence combined. Their form reflects their purpose. They are not designed for human interaction. They are designed for divine proximity. What stands out most is this: even angels are overwhelmed by God. Their many wings are not decorative. They are functional expressions of humility and awe. Their fire is not destructive chaos, but holy intensity. Everything about them communicates that God's presence is not casual. It is consuming. In Revelation, the imagery becomes even more intense. John's vision does not simplify what Ezekiel described. It amplifies it. He sees living creatures full of eyes, front and back. Not just around them, but within them. Awareness layered upon awareness. One creature resembles a lion, another an ox, another a human, another an eagle in flight. They surround the throne of God. They never rest. Day and night, they declare God's holiness. There is no pause, no fatigue, no distraction. Their existence is constant devotion. These beings are not gentle messengers. They are guardians of divine reality. They exist at the boundary between heaven and creation. Their forms communicate strength, vigilance, and authority. They do not comfort. They confront. So why are angels described this way in the Bible? Because angels are not meant to resemble humanity. They are not reflections of us. They are reflections of God's order, God's power, God's otherness. Their strange forms are not mistakes. They are intentional. The Bible does not try to make heaven familiar. It reveals heaven as holy. And holiness, when encountered by humanity, feels dangerous before it feels comforting. Angels exist to remind us that God is not limited by human expectations. God is not bound by beauty standards. God does not shape reality to fit our emotional preferences. Heaven is not an extension of earth. It is something entirely beyond it. The fear people experience when encountering angels in Scripture is not weakness. It is recognition. It is the human soul realizing it is standing before something eternal, something powerful, something alive with divine authority. And yet, that fear is never the end of the encounter. After the fear comes reassurance. Not because the angels are harmless, but because God is merciful. The message is clear: even though heaven is overwhelming, it is not hostile to those God calls. Over time, culture reshaped angels to make them easier to accept. Wings became ornamental. Eyes disappeared. Fire was replaced with glow. Complexity was replaced with simplicity. Terror was replaced with tenderness. These softer images served emotional needs, but they lost something essential. They lost awe. Biblically accurate angels restore that awe. They remind us that faith is not about comfort first. It is about truth first. About standing humbly before a reality larger than ourselves. About recognizing that God's world does not revolve around human preference. These angels are not meant to be collected, painted, or admired as art. They are meant to redirect attention away from themselves, toward God. They exist to carry messages too heavy for human voices alone, to execute purposes too vast for human strength, to stand at the edge of eternity and declare that heaven is not silent, not distant, and not tame. And perhaps that is why, whenever they appear, the message begins the same way. Not with explanation, not with reassurance about their appearance, but with mercy. Do not be afraid.